Hello, and welcome to the UC Berkeley Extension International Programs Information Session. I am Eddie West, and I am the Director of our International Programs here at UC Berkeley Extension. And today, I'm going to share a little bit of information about some short-term academic programs that we have available for international students interested in studying at UC Berkeley. I'll start by talking about UC Berkeley, then talk about the various programs you can apply to, what it's like to study in Berkeley, and then how can you apply for these amazing educational opportunities. If you have any questions during this presentation, go ahead and send them in. We'll do our best to answer your questions as I go through the presentation. So let's get started. UC Berkeley is located in California, which is on the west coast of the United States. In California, UC Berkeley is located a little north of the middle of the state, with San Francisco being the closest city. We're also very close to Silicon Valley, which is the hub and epicenter for advances in technology and product development. Welcome to Berkeley. UC Berkeley was founded in 1868, and since then, we've been guided by our motto, Fiat Lux, which means that our duty is to bring new knowledge to light for all students across the globe. For the past few years, UC Berkeley has been ranked the #1 public university by U.S. News & World Report, by the academic ranking of world universities by Shanghai Jiao Tong University, and by the World Reputation Rankings by Times Higher Education in the UK. We're also #4 on the Best Global University Rankings. We are proud of this achievement as our mission is to provide a world-class education to an increasingly global community of learners. And this is no surprise, as 24% or 10,000 of our students come from countries outside of the United States. And these students are coming from 92 different countries across the globe. UC Berkeley has 14 colleges and schools. This includes business, engineering, letters and sciences, education, journalism, and many more. Some of the programs for international students that I'll be talking about today offer courses from specific colleges on campus or an opportunity to take a diverse set of campus courses. Some of our other programs are offered through UC Berkeley Extension. UC Berkeley Extension is an academic department within UC Berkeley and is located just a few blocks away from main campus. This department offers short-term programming for international students who want to gain Berkeley quality education. We do not offer degrees. Instead, after you complete your studies with us, you'll receive a certificate of completion, a transcript, and an opportunity to transfer academic credits to your home university. For those of you who are working professionals, our programs will provide you with in-depth skills and learning that you can apply to your current position or a new job in the workplace. Some of our programs also offer the opportunity to start working through an internship and optional practical training. I'll talk more about those opportunities in a bit. Here is a list of all of the different programs we offer to international students. They range from programs specifically for recently graduated high school students, to university students in their 3rd or 4th years, to programs for working professionals. Our programs range in length from 6 weeks to a semester to a full academic year. The program that is right for you will depend on what level of education you have, how long you want to study with us, and what subject area you want to study. In the following slides, I'll offer more details about the different programs we have so that you can see which program is right for you and your academic goals. I'll start by talking about our College Foundations program. The College Foundations program is for recent high school graduates. It provides college-level courses that you take for either a 4-month academic semester in the fall or for an academic year, which would be 8 months. You'll study alongside fellow students who are also preparing to attend university. You may have heard the term gap year, which means that after you graduate high school, you don't immediately go into your university studies. This program is for students who want to take a gap year between high school and university and study university-level courses so that they are better prepared to attend university. In addition to the university-level courses, you'll receive test preparation, college admissions counseling, and support. In addition, you'll strengthen your English language skills and cultural understanding of what it's like to study in the United States. The program is meant to help students be prepared to succeed for their next step academically, whether that is for further study at UC Berkeley or at another university in the United States. I want to stress that by taking part in the College Foundations program, this does not automatically mean that you'll be accepted to UC Berkeley. You'll still need to apply. But by taking part in this College Foundations program, your application to any university, including UC Berkeley, will be dramatically enhanced. Many of our students go on to study at a variety of schools here in the U.S., and we're proud of their achievements. Here's a short list of universities that our students have been accepted into after completing our College Foundations program. If you're interested in this program, the application requirements include being a recent high school graduate with a minimum 3.0 grade point average. The English language requirements include a TOEFL score of 80 or an IELTS score of 6.5. You'll see the website for our College Foundations program listed on this slide. I encourage you to go to the webpage to learn more about the program details, application deadlines, the dates of when you'd be studying, and more. Now I'll talk more about our Berkeley Global Access programs. For those of you who are university undergraduates or recent university graduates or working professionals, we offer a wide range of options. Each of our Global Access programs is a study abroad option where you'll study with us for a semester or a full academic year. You'll earn university credits, take classes alongside domestic students, have numerous opportunities to sightsee the San Francisco Bay Area and California, and receive a world-class Berkeley education. The first Berkeley Global Access program that I'll talk about is our Discover option. This study abroad program is for students who want to take courses in a wide variety of subject areas that most interest you or that you won't find at your home university. You can take a mix of classes from arts and humanities, engineering, languages, mathematics and sciences, or social sciences. These courses can be related to your major or classes that you find interesting as part of your overall study abroad experience. You'll also take courses to prepare you to take the TOEFL and GRE exams and enhance your ESL comprehension. Not all courses are available, so you'll need to be flexible in the courses that you want to take. We have staff here who can help you pick and choose the courses that will meet your academic goals and interests. The program provides a lot of additional academic support, including learning about graduate school admissions if you're interested in attending a graduate school. You'll also receive career advising if you want to go straight into the workforce after you complete your undergraduate studies. To apply for this program, you must meet the following English language proficiency: TOEFL of 90, or an IELTS academic format of 7.0, or a TOEIC of 900 plus. If you have studied at least 1 year of your university study in English, we may be able to waive the language proficiency requirements. Email bga@berkeley.edu for more information. You'll see the website for the Berkeley Global Access Discover program listed here. Check out the website for additional program features, application deadlines, and academic term start and end dates. If you're interested in learning more about a particular subject area, we have Global Access program tracks that provide courses in those individual subjects. The Berkeley Haas Global Access program is focused on entrepreneurship and innovation. It's a short-term academic program with 2 different start dates each year. You can apply to start the program in the fall term, which starts in August and ends in December. You could also apply for the spring term, which starts in January and ends in May. Or you could do both fall and spring semesters. Under this program, you will take 3 core courses and a couple of electives from Berkeley Haas, which totals 9 to 11 units. These courses are taught at the Haas building on campus by Haas faculty. The courses focus on entrepreneurship and innovation and leadership in a global marketplace. You'll also take an elective course from the general UC Berkeley course catalog. This could be an elective in literature, or a science course, or computer science, or a different topic that interests you. Some students choose to take an additional business course for their elective. The curriculum has a strong focus on entrepreneurship, so you'll have plenty of opportunity to hear from startup leaders in the Silicon Valley, including those from Google, Apple, or LinkedIn, for example. You'll also have the opportunity to visit Bay Area companies and learn why the Bay Area is the center of cutting-edge entrepreneurship. The Berkeley Haas Global Access Program offers opportunities for you to apply for OPT. I'll talk more about internships and OPT a bit later on in this presentation. If you're interested in this program, we accept applications from top qualified students who have a minimum GPA of 3.0. This is a very academic program, so we do have a high TOEFL requirement of a 90 or an IELTS of 7.0 or a TOEIC score of 900. If you have studied at least 1 year of your university study in English, we may be able to waive the language proficiency requirements. Email bhgap@berkeley.edu for more information. Here is this program's website to learn more about the curriculum, activities outside of class, scholarship offers, application deadlines, and more. If you're more interested in learning about legal studies, this Global Access Program is for you. You'll be joining an elite cohort of students learning in a dynamic, experiential environment at UC Berkeley's Legal Studies Department, which is part of the law school. During your semester-long stay with us, you'll take 2 4-unit core courses, a 4-unit elective from our general legal studies curriculum, and a 1-unit course that introduces you to UC Berkeley and how to be a successful student. The core courses introduce you to the fundamentals of U.S. law, entrepreneurship, and legal change. Your elective could be on business law, constitutional law, criminal law, immigration law, intellectual property law, or international law. You'll also receive graduate school admission workshops, immersive California trips, visits from Bay Area and national private law firms and public interest law organizations, and participate in networking events with the Berkeley Pre-Law Society. If you're interested in this program, we accept applications from top qualified students who have a minimum GPA of a 3.0. This is a very academic program, so we do have a high TOEFL score requirement of 90 or an IELTS academic format of 7.0 or a TOEIC of 900. If you have studied at least 1 year of your university study in English, we may be able to waive the language proficiency requirements. Email legalstudiesgap@berkeley.edu for more information. Here is this program's website to learn more about the courses, activities outside of class, application deadlines, and more. So those were all of our Global Access Program offerings. I'll now turn my attention to our Immersives and Professional Diploma programs. We're excited to announce our brand new Immersive and Professional Diploma programs, where students can increase their employability by gaining credentials in high-demand fields that make them eligible to apply for either internships or optional practical training. You may have heard about our International Diploma Programs, or IDP. These new, exciting programs are an improved version of our IDPs. The new program options provide a strong foundation for you to either start your career or perhaps pursue a new one by gaining real-world experience. In addition, we continue to invest in your success with career resources such as advising, company visits, and recruiter events. In the Immersive and Professional Diploma programs, you will be studying alongside domestic students in the classroom, leading to more cross-cultural experiences. We have taken the core courses of IDP and put them into immersive programs, where you can gain deep skills through an intensive course of study that lasts 1 semester. This full-time study option can be freely combined with optional electives that allows you to further study a subject area that meets your educational needs and career ambitions. You can take an immersive program in either the fall or spring, which earns you a minimum of 8 academic credits, a certificate, and the opportunity to apply for an internship. When you study in immersive programs for 2 full semesters, for example, fall and spring, you have the opportunity to earn 24 academic credits by adding 4 elective courses to your core program and become eligible for our Professional Diploma Program certification. The electives can be chosen from various disciplines and allow you to gain an in-depth expertise in a field relevant to your personal, academic, and professional career. At the end of your 2 semesters, which would be a minimum of 9 months, you will have the opportunity to take part in an internship and apply for OPT at companies in the San Francisco Bay Area or anywhere in the U.S. If you're interested in this program, we require that you have completed a university degree or the equivalent. Our English language requirements are a TOEFL of 79 or IELTS of 6.5. Here is this program's website to learn more about the different certificates and their required courses, information about the internship opportunity, application deadlines, and more. Now, I'm sure many of you are interested in doing an internship after you've completed one of our programs. I want to stress that only our immersives and professional diploma programs offer an internship. To qualify to apply for an internship, you must complete at least 1 semester of study and then be available to work for 4 months within a company here in the San Francisco Bay Area. You'll see firsthand how a U.S. business runs, which can give you a competitive edge as you enter the workforce or apply to graduate school. And as a bonus, you'll continue to earn academic credit while you do your internship. When you apply for the internship, you'll work closely with a coordinator who will guide you through each step. You'll attend an orientation, participate in a company fair to meet prospective mentors, create a resume, and develop your interviewing skills. You'll then put those new skills to use in a real interview for the internship. Another opportunity for work experience is with optional practical training, or OPT. OPT is only available for students who complete 2 semesters of study through our professional diploma programs. After you complete this 8-month program with us, you are eligible to apply for OPT work authorization. So you would finish 2 semesters, and then you'd be eligible to apply for a 12-month work authorization in the United States. This will let you stay an additional 12 months after your internship. In total, that would be a 24-month or 2-year educational and work experience. You'll be spending a lot of time inside the classroom learning exciting new subjects and outside of the classroom doing your homework and studying, but we want to make sure that your time with us is enjoyable and that you get to experience life in Berkeley to its fullest. We've made time for you to sightsee our beautiful city and state. The campus itself offers numerous trails and walking tours. You can easily take public transportation to get to San Francisco, where you can hop on a streetcar, shop in Union Square, grab fresh seafood at Fisherman's Wharf, take in a baseball game, or wander around our many culturally diverse neighborhoods. We are also a short drive from excellent wineries, redwood forests, amazing beaches, and incredible mountains. California has so much to do and enjoy. We have an entire office dedicated to supporting our international students. We're there each step of the way to help you, from the application process to your time in Berkeley and after your program ends. Our goal is that your Berkeley experience is positive, safe, fun, and productive. Part of each international program is the new student orientation, where you go over program requirements, receive your class schedule, and meet our staff. In addition, you receive important information about medical insurance, visa documents, traveling, and more. We also provide you with a range of services, including on-site academic advising, help to understand your health insurance plan, student visa advising, housing advice and support, intercultural training, program and academic orientation, social activities, resume and interview workshops, internship advising, undergraduate and graduate admissions workshops, and a review of college application essays. Many of you may be wondering, where am I going to live? And that's an important question. We have a variety of housing options that are very close to campus where you'll be taking courses. One option is similar to a dorm, where meals, activities, Wi-Fi, and such are included. Some students rent private or shared apartments. Some students prefer homestays. We have staff members who can help you determine and select the right housing option for your needs and your budget. We estimate that you'll be spending around $10,500 US per semester on your housing. Your housing cost is not included in the overall program cost. Again, we have a team who will help you find the right housing option for you and that fits in your budget. Thank you for submitting your questions, many of which we've been able to answer during the presentation. Here are a few more that have come in. Is the coursework transferable? The majority of students in our programs will transfer those credits to either a program they're completing back in their home country or to another program here in the United States. Students are encouraged to consult with their home university or university where they want to transfer the credits to ensure that they will be accepted. Does a Berkeley Global Access program give you any advantage to applying to UC Berkeley later? The program is going to strengthen your resume like any academic program would. You will be taking college-level courses, you'll be issued a transcript for those classes, so that will show how strong of a student you are, and that will be something that you will be able to submit when you're applying to a graduate school. Here's a great question. Can I choose from a subject different from my major in my current studies? Absolutely. You can take classes from a variety of departments and you can take a variety of classes. The only restriction is that you do need to have completed the prerequisites for those courses. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to take an advanced level class until you took the beginner class. We would determine that based on your transcript. But if you are an economics major and you want to take a Spanish course or an art class, that is something you can definitely do under the Berkeley Global Access program. There is no requirement that students have to take classes from the same subject area as their undergraduate or graduate studies. Time for a few more questions. Here's one more. Do I need an F1 visa? Yes, if you are not a U.S. citizen or permanent resident of the United States, you must obtain an F1 student visa in order to study in any of our programs. If you are already in the United States on a visa that is not an F1, please contact us to discuss your eligibility. We have dedicated staff members who will help you through the process, and we will issue the paperwork that you need in order to apply for the F1 visa in your home country. Time for one last question. I have 3 years of work experience. Am I eligible for these programs? The answer is yes. Professionals can take part in these programs, and they're very well suited for them. Well, that's all the time we have to take your questions. But if you have any additional questions that I wasn't able to answer, here is my contact information. I would love to hear from you and discuss how our various programs for international students can fit your educational or professional goals. If you haven't already done so, I suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form on the website. You'll receive emails about our programs, upcoming deadlines, and other information. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our exciting educational programs. I hope to see you in Berkeley soon.